Chief Justice of the Supreme Court John Roberts has reportedly stepped into a mystery case that appears to involve Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. Now, over the weekend, a foreign government-owned company asked the Supreme Court to block a grand jury subpoena that it received in a case that appears to be linked to Mueller's Russia probe. And yesterday, Chief John Roberts issued a temporary stay as the court decides whether to take the case. Here to weigh in on all of this, NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams, Jessica Levinson, attorney and professor at Loyola Law School, and Ariana Berg, former federal prosecutor for the Southern District of New York. Pete, let me begin with you, if I may. It seems like there is a lot we don't know about this mystery case. Why don't you walk us through what we do know and what we're able to learn from what has transpired so far?
Yeah, I would disagree a little bit, Eamon. We don't know almost everything about this case. It's not just a little we don't know. The broad outlines are, as you said, we know that this is from the meager things that we've seen that have been made public about this case. This is a company in a foreign country. We don't even know what the company is or the country is. They are referred to in court documents just as Company A, Corporation A, Country A. We know that they got a grand jury subpoena and they have tried to block it. Now, this sort of thing happens all the time, but the case is entirely under seal. The assumption here is that the moving party, the government here, is the Robert Mueller investigation. But let me just be clear. Nobody knows that for sure. That's based only on sort of criminology of looking at the lawyers who were walking into the clerk's office at the time this was filed. So that's the assumption here. In any event, the lower courts said the company has to abide by this subpoena. It's the various defenses that the company raised, the courts didn't agree with. And it said every day that the company doesn't comply, it's going to have to pay a fine. Last night, the Chief Justice put a hold on that, saying, no, we're going to stop any accrual of a fine. Let's hold on to this until we get a response from the government. It's got the company's appeal. It's ordered the government, the Chief Justice ordered the government to respond by December 31st, and then the court will act. So a lot of this is very unusual to have this sort of thing proceed under a sealed basis, but that's what we're struggling with here.
And I would never try to disagree with your characterization of us not knowing anything about it, Pete.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.